And there's a really distinctive 80s Australian sound, Australian guitar rock. But I don't know if there is any more, you know. I hope so, that we make it distinctive. But I think that's something that time can only give you perspective on.
Probably by the early to mid 80s, Australia had the best live music scene in the world, certainly the healthiest per capita. And people were flying in from New York and LA and all over the place to see what was going on here, because there was such a boom here. And it was indie. I mean, it was real, literally underground stuff. And then Nirvana comes in, kabang, and grunge is hip.
Bands that we've seen established in Australia since about 1991, I guess, since Nirvana and Pearl Jam really took over the mainstream charts, I believe they're brilliant bands, and I love the fact that we're getting bands like You Am I and Silverchair and Regurgitator, Powderfinger in the top of the charts. I wouldn't have it any other way, but I do think that had it not been for Pearl Jam and Nirvana, that would never have happened.
A band like us would never have aspired to greatness, or as far as being, you know, to touring, to being in the top 10, or, you know, all of that has come post Nirvana.
Nirvana came along in the States, and there was, for the next two and a half years after that, there was about, you know, 5 Nirvana bands being released each week. You got another CD from another American guitar band, and it just sounded like Nirvana or a pale imitation of it.
And the funny thing was, when the American guys came out here, Nirvana and stuff, they'd all be in like the local indie shops buying up every little thing they could find on Australian acts, but the Australians wouldn't do it. They went right off.
In Australia, we've never really fostered that sense of you know, copying what is successful within our own bands. Sure, there's influence to be felt from bands overseas like Oasis.
We go asked, you know, what do you think is so Australian about your band? We've always said it's just, look, it's just that we live here. You know, I don't think there's anything intrinsically Australian about it. You couldn't imagine a band like Spiderboat coming from anywhere else. Maybe Europe. The only thing that makes us alternative is that we're a little bit out of tune. Genres and essentially just for journalists, I think, and it's just easy reference. I think it's no use getting kind of head up about it because people are going to do it anyway. I'm probably the person with the least punk rock in me than any other human alive. But if it means everything to a 12-year-old kid from Penrith, then who gives a shit? It's punk, you know, whatever. No matter where we're playing, we go at it with the same kind of let's put on the uniform, go to work kind of thing, but not work as in the drudgery of work. It's like our job is to go out there and sell rock and roll to the people. There seems to be, not when we started out, but in the past couple of years, this real disdain for Oz rock and pub rock, as if, you know, oh, that was the old school, this is the new school kind of thing. And then you go out and play 200 years in for 200 gigs a year in pubs. But where's the difference? I think we're as pub rock as they come, you know. What other freaking you go out for 200 nights a year and have drinks with your best friends and get your drinks mostly for free. I don't go to festivals unless I play them. But the best thing obviously about them is that they're great for younger kids who wouldn't, you know, it's their big day, and I get to see 20 stupid rock bands for comparatively lower price, you know, than that cumulatively. And I can go and have a passion, get their asses pierced, and, you know, get a fake tattoo, and, you know, I mean, that'd turn me on if I was, you know, 14 again. If you like hanging out and nicking everyone else's rider and going to see lots of things in a day, then, you know, they're great. I fucking hate hanging out with, you know, just talking shit. I do it quite well. It's exciting, you know, going out and playing to a shitload of people. And I guess over the past couple of years, we've done festival shows where we have played a shitload of people. And also the past couple of years we've done festival shows where we've played to not many people, but it's a big field there, like I did Lollapalooza and a bunch of festivals in Europe this year. There's a lot of that kind of, come on Timmy, you know, hey Rusty, yeah, all, you know, boys for the band kind of camaraderie kind of thing, like, you know, you're watching a footy game or something. Why jump all over each other when you can kind of dance? You know, you've got more chance of picking someone up and you know, letting off pheromones when you're doing that kind of thing rather than just landing on each other. We're like the Christians being thrown to the lions. Give the people what they want, you know. It's and I'm fine with that, you know. That's the reason why we play covers. Everyone's like, why do you play covers? It's like, because we're not out there selling the band, we're out selling rock and roll. Man, on this new record we've done, I've tried to avoid putting in, you know, mentioning Nambucca Heads or Coolgardie. You don't want to do it as a pastiche kind of thing. That's just the toss. So there's lots of, you know, mentions of Helsinki and Brussels, Tokyo, whores and heroin. And you can write about fucking anything, and who cares? I'll write a song about a fjord if I want to, or supermodels, but I just don't feel like. People can see the opportunity to get big really quick, and I don't blame them for it. You know, why not get fucking huge overnight and, you know, blow it all on coke? You know, at least you did something. When we started off, it was just all about getting shows and then getting girls to notice you, you know, and hopefully guys as well. And the next gig, you know, lining up the next show and maybe getting to make a record.
I think the biggest thing that we aspired to was actually to get to Sydney, like hire a camera to Sydney. Like, what a concept. Yeah.
You know, it sort of sounds very innocent, whatever, but I think it's pretty honest that's all we were looking to do. And I think maybe it's a little bit different now. It seems like to be a peculiarly Australian thing, you know, the whole tall poppy thing. So if I was someone and I saw a band like us, you know, I'd probably hate us.
Yeah, you fucking had your bite of the fucking cherry.
Pass the baton. Tall poppy.
We're in that position to be knocked down, and, you know, once again, it's like the genre thing. It's not worth getting upset about. You know where we came from. All that, you know. I think we know where we came from. We're having a ball and getting to make records and you know, travel the world and, in our own small way. And, you know, that's the worst thing to do, I think, would be not enjoy that and get kind of worry about the way we're perceived or whatever. What good's that going to do? That's double negative, you know. So, man. So we might as well just enjoy it and, you know, waste away in the meantime, but, you know, leave a good-looking corpse.